Many people fantasize about having the power to completely erase the single biggest mistake of their lives with the push of a button. It is the ultimate dream, to go back and simply fix it. Joey is currently living that fantasy, but it feels like a nightmare. He is drifting through the cosmos, staring at the ceiling of his ship in total isolation, because his companion, Michelle, finally decided to go home. To understand why she left, we have to look at this timeline of Michelle's life. Notice the disruption point. Joey slipped hallucinogens to Michelle's mother. That accident created a new path. Originally, her father committed suicide, keeping her in the stars. Now, her parents are healthy, giving her reason to return to Earth. Artix, Joey's brother and a strict observer of temporal laws, demands they restore the original timeline. He views history as a fixed set of events, governed by the principle of non-alteration. Joey refuses to accept a reality where Michelle's father dies. Instead, he decides to double down on his interference, engineering a plan to keep her parents alive while manipulating the past to ensure she falls in love with him. This sets up an inevitable collision. Attempting to use the mechanical rules of time travel to fill an emotional void creates a doomed conflict between the laws of physics and the human ego. Joey sets his coordinates for St. Lucifer's Hospital, 5.5 years in the past. His ship lands in the waiting room, disguised as a suspicious-looking potted tree sitting next to a dumpster. Artix allows the mission to proceed. He knows the external timeline can handle the minor ripple, and he suspects that the only way Joey will learn his lesson is by experiencing the consequences of his own hubris. Joey intercepts his past self in the ship's control room, dragging the younger version of himself away just before their original departure. This diagram illustrates the overcorrection mechanic. Joey uses a telepathic data dump to flood his younger self's brain with years of unrequited love, pining, and the crushing regret of never telling Michelle how he felt. The nodes combine into a single objective. When Michelle enters the room, both versions of Joey are so overwhelmed by the data that they simultaneously confess their love to her. By treating Michelle as a variable to be solved, Joey believes he has successfully hacked the system to guarantee a romantic victory. The plan seems to work instantly. Michelle reacts with pure enthusiasm, tackling both Joeys onto the bed in a moment of apparent triumph. For a moment, Joey has won. The timeline appears to have bent to his will, providing the emotional payoff he felt he was owed. This success suggests that Artix's warnings were wrong. It implies that a person can manipulate the past to solve their loneliness without paying a price. But an emotional climax forced through temporal manipulation is inherently unstable. The reality Joey created is already beginning to collapse. The present-day Joey walks back to his ship, feeling satisfied. He is completely unaware that his own history is being rewritten around him in real time. Look at this schematic of Joey's brain. As he walks, the ripple effect takes hold. New, altered memories are physically overwriting his neural pathways, replacing his old life with the consequences of his interference. Joey's calculation failed to account for human free will. The timeline has corrected itself in the most painful way possible. A new memory fills his mind. The morning after, Michelle pulls away, looks at him with awkward regret, and tells him the hookup was a mistake. She wants to be just friends. Joey's reality has shifted. He traded years of genuine friendship for years of agonizing pining and unrequited love. The fix was actually a downgrade. Back on the ship, Artix watches him return. He doesn't need to explain the principle of non-alteration anymore. The universe has already done it for him. The causal chain has a way of outsmarting human manipulation. Attempting to mathematically engineer a connection carries a heavy price. Joey is now trapped in a customized hell of his own making.